Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
so Bruce Lee, we're not in the practicing stages. We are in the actual martial arts of it. So you can
Mm,
see, you know, so my hair is turning white as we speak, as we build. But
mm,
with that come wisdom and understanding, you know, and we got new songs, man. We have the ritual. We have this music coming good. We have the celestial grammar, and we have part two. You know what I'm saying? Helen's only begotten son. To Praxis. We got a lot of things. K Dot just dropped. That was dope. You know what I mean? Out of nowhere. So shout out, big up to all of them. And it just speaks the volume of what's going on right now. I think that the heavens represent us, and we represents the heaven, as above, so below. You gotta understand that. They said that all the angels we was building on the fallen. Part of all our understanding of the fallen is even Gabriel building with however you want to take it. Gabriel building with Mary, telling her that she was conceive a child. Remember that the Nephilim, that the angelic beings fell in chapter 6. They fell down, and I would like to touch on those certain subjects because nobody really wants to dive into it because everyone's spooked out. Everyone is not connected with their spiritual side. They don't understand that the water that we are made up of water. The water goes into the bank. We put our money in our bank, and the currency is the current that's flowing. You know what I mean? Shout out to the great Jordan Maxwell, who was on the show, and that they don't understand these sciences, how everything is shipped. We have friendship, fellowship. Everything is shipped. It goes with the water. You got partnerships because we are rolling on water currency. The current takes us to where the banks. The banks are where on the edge of the water. We come through and we develop the friendship because they know that we are bringing in these documents. We are flowing, and they don't understand seeing with your third eye is more important than seeing with the eyes that you see because you have eyes and you see not. We have ears and we hear not. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? We don't
mm-hmm.
understand. Shout out to Two Eyes. We don't understand the maritime laws, how they change time and seasons, and how they have leap year. Wait a minute, what is a leap year? What is that? If they develop leap year, and you going for it, leap year. You mean the year time is going back and forth maritime? They're pushing up clocks and pulling it back, and you still say, "Man, they're not controlling anything. Nothing is appears what you see." Well, you have to elevate. We have to elevate ourselves internally,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a message brought to you by Priest right now. Because my Patreon is coming back, and we're coming back strong. All my old subscribers at my Patreon, get ready to join it back because I'm going in full force, and I'm going to be releasing brand new songs, and and there's going to be new obstacles on there, and I'm going to have some more merch on there. I got something that's coming that's real good. Besides the shirts and stuff like that, we're gonna have. Oh man, these fans. When you see it, it's for the fans. AD know what
Mm,
I'm talking about.
yeah.
So yeah, so now it's turn up time. I mean, we have our astrologists, we have our geometric people that can put things together. The signs of time is telling it now. So now we have your Santos Bonacci's, you have brothers who are putting on mental um, binoculars where they can see, and telescopes. The telescope is inside. We are queuing up our third eye and locking in to the third and the fourth dimensions and the fifth dimensions. Whether you see it or not, it is happening. It is real. It is here before us. We have nature is going to create itself and create more. of the Carsons in the world, the Billy Carsons. It's going to create more of the phenomenons, more Killah Priests and ADs and Podcraft. It's going to create that because that's where we at. Now, the people that's trying to stop that from happening doesn't want you to see because they are very selfish. They don't want to grow with the world, so they're going to be rolled over. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be pushed aside. And it's not going to be us. Like, we don't have to go to war. It's just that this is how nature has it. You're going to have a growth spurt in the process of growing. The elevation is here and it's coming. We are a part of something that's going to be phenomenal. And it's very important that the words that we said is the medicine and the strength that's going to propel us and help us guide ourselves into this new type of dimension, this new type of thinking, this new type of movement. Was the world ready for Jordan when he came? Yes, because we had Dr. J. So the processes of and now we have the LeBron James, who's Kobe Bryant, and it builds itself on that. Too much of something, you gotta have the answer. So the answer have to come. And if you don't come with the answer, nature is going to create the answer. It's going to come. To get rid of the cancer, the medicine has to be here. So in a room full of sickness, the medicine has to show up, and it will. And it might show up as one of the sickness itself, but it will show. So the cure is here, bro.
Wow.
And that's all I want to say to my people, man. Bless up to you.
Yo, you're
There's
going
a
you're going
thought.
in tonight.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's very important that we have this dialogue. And
And
me,
dialogue.
sure, we're gonna sit down. Yeah, we have this dialogue and the demiurge,
Mm.
and we tap into so many aspects that was there. Not to fear, but to know that we are all linked up in the science of building and elevating and getting our true selves activated into that realm because it's coming whether you ready or not. You know how it is. You don't count the days when we in the fetal position. When we're in the mother womb, we don't count the days. It's just that we come out when it's time.
Mm.
You may be relaxed and you may love the womb in the world of the womb. The darkness, it seems everything. You get fed, but at 9 months you must come out.
Mm.
And that's the way the earth is. We on the earth, and the earth is like a mother. It's a mother. It's a womb. Knowledge grows, and it tells you. Wisdom is like that. So at a certain time, we must prepare ourselves to come out, and that's how time is. Shout
Wow.
out to you, Ginkgo. He said, "Screening AR, Killah Priest, Solar Facts. You always a beautiful brother. Peace for carrying it. Um, But honor tonight, equality. That's right. You look on all the ancient scrolls and the rolls. I mean that we've written before ourselves because we planned it before we got here. Everything's a plan. This is a planet, and it was planned out. Planetation was even planned. So for someone to go in there and work and pull, but you just provided us with more nature. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So the softest thing, the hardest thing to do in the work and slave and pull out cotton. Man, we can go into cotton, bro.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When you out your cotton picking mind,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
So make sure y'all keep coming with the submissions. Keep supporting the Killah Priest Podcraft. We'll be here, man. We're gonna be here for a very long time. And like I said before, we all eyes and we all ears, and we are sharing this experience together. And where it's gonna lead us, oh man, come on. We all know how the movie goes. We all know how the ship goes when it's rolling, and we a fellowship and a friendship and a trust ship. We on the
Mm-hmm.
ocean, man, a big body of work, man. We had a lot of minds that come through, great minds that come through, um, people that share with us their ideas, and those are guiders, and those guiders give us things to lock on to and show us ways and speak truth. to us in various forms. Some of us who can't see will lean on someone else that has the eyes that can see further, and then you will get to see also. Light shines on all plants, even the ones underwater. We just got to grow, catch the light, move it through the water, and wave. Everything sound waves. That's how I want to open up today, AD, because this is the way I'm
Man,
feeling.
for real, you really going in right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Damn.
We, during the seasons, we travel a lot. So I'll be traveling, and let me look at there.
When's your next show?
So my next show is coming up in can they see me?
Yep. Bam.
I don't see myself.
You don't see yourself?
Mm.
What you mean? I got the screen share on. You should be able to see you. I got you full screen.
A word?
Yeah. Now make sure you're clicking on the zoom. Don't look at the playback.
I have on my magic coat, my colorful coat. These are shrooms.
Oh damn. I haven't done shrooms in a minute.
My shirt is shrooms. These are my shirt is shrooms. So the next place I'll be going is to I got Canada on the line,
What?
and yeah, I have also Mexico. So I'll be going to the sun.
What? You going to Mexico?
Yeah, I'm going to the Sun Pyramid, man. So that's both pyramids I'll be able to walk through. So I went to
Priest.
yeah. I'm going more for the Aztec vibe. So we'll be walking through the Mayans and see the Sun Temple, and we're gonna film it,
Mm.
and that's gonna be on top of the Patreon, as well as unseen things that we didn't show y'all during the pilgrimage to Kemet, Egypt. So I'm
Mm.
going to show y'all unseen footage there too, and then I can connect those two. So we'll be going there, and then I'm gonna show y'all on my mushroom pilgrimage. So I did a mushroom hunt pilgrimage where I saw, man, the Grail. I saw the Holy Grail of mushrooms. If you ever seen this thing, man, it's like it's bleeding. I showed you it before, AD.
I don't know.
So it's this mushroom called the Grail, man. It's like dark red and it pours out. It's like a cup.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
actually been theorized as being the Holy Grail
yeah,
because
man.
it's an inverted mushroom, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it gets red, real red
Yeah,
inside. When
that's
I say
that's the blood of
contains,
Christ. That
yeah,
red.
yeah. Um, the psilocybin, right? And
Yeah.
the science of the psilocybin and the science of our bodies is going to be some more electric stuff. When I was looking at the X-ray, right? When I went in, yeah, there you go. Boom.
That's the cup of
And you look
Christ,
at
yo.
some of the veins endings in the body, you will see similar things in nature, such as the shroom, the mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, yeah, Aurora Borealis. See, under them, they say that those are gills. They don't understand the science of a lot of it. And that's the story of the Christmas, which
Mm-hmm.
we're coming into, deep red.
Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
It was emphasized in Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easter.
Also, also Centipede. If you look at the game Centipede,
Mm.
um, they were coming down and he was shooting. The centipede was shooting up the mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
You get faster and faster, and they have the guarding man. That's where everything starts at. Planet in the garden.
Amanita mascara.
That's right. And they have a hat. I'm still going to get that hat made out of mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
You seen that one?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
But this is where we
Stepman.
get The Easter egg decorations. When you see Easter eggs that are red with white spots, they're representing mushrooms
Right,
because
right. And they never
they pop up in the spring.
and they never die. They kind of like spore off into they just spores. They just like turn into wind, where the wind carries them to the gust of wind. That's why when I say, just pretend, watch me blow like dust in the gust of wind, flow with the rush when I adjust my pen.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? So it blows like dust in a gust of wind. As
yeah.
soon as you adjust your pen, so you pick up where you at. You pick it. You say, I'll pick it up later. So man, yeah. So I'm learning so many new things, man. And I'm telling you, I got a gift for y'all. We
Oh,
come back in, man.
nice.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
you
you.
sound very enlightened right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been in tune.
You back on
I've
the
been,
tea? You getting
yeah, I've
back on
been
the
back on
tea?
uh-huh. Back on the tea.
Cause
During winter is a good time to start drinking tea. I'm gonna do this on my
yeah.
Patreon,
Mm.
and I'll tell y'all what's my favorite tea and how I react to it, how the chemicals and the L-theanine and the gamma and all that good stuff, and how you react to it, man. How it makes you peaceful at a time of chaos. How it
Mm.
makes you calm down and you can actually see the trees from the forest. You actually
Mm.
can do it.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like been a beautiful journey. I'm reading some of it says mushrooms are the happy. I ain't happy. Acid over that. But see, that's all a part of life. People always want to be. I see you, David J. Blazer. People always want to be happy, but the thing is, it's a flow. It's ebony flow.
Mm.
You have the yin and yang symptoms. We talked about how things are going to come to you, how you're going to get it in either way.
Mm.
So I can tell you a story about Jacob and Esau. And I can tell you a story about Cain and Abel. I can tell you about Romulus and Remus. I can tell you the story of Asar Set. I can tell you the story of Enki and Enlil. And they come back into the yin and yang form. Tiamat, sky, no water, right? And new earth, a sky. So they all go together with when you go up, you come down. And when you
Mm.
come down, you go back up. As above, so below. There's nothing new under the sun. So a part of life is going through certain situations just to make you stronger as you develop your callus, as you develop your strength to push on through the next. So that's what that's about.
Nice.
Yeah. So everything is the add on to the armor. Add on to the armor. Yeah, somebody said from atoms to atoms. Jody showed the yin and yang symbol. And so it may not come to you in one form. So check it out. So you have so many religions who speak the same thing, but they want to institute it and want you to pay for something that's free, given to you. Right? So
Yeah.
um if it doesn't come with you in this symbol, it will come back to you and positive and negative, right over left. In your hands, you have a right hand and a left hand. It shows you the duality. Nature is dual like that. So when we go through a good time, I'm not saying expecting a bad time, but expect the expect the worst, no expect less, and there's a saying like that,
Mm.
and that's what creates life. That's what creates proper balance. We've been taught not to get distressed when hard times come, and when it's inevitable. Because as beautiful as the forest is, last I checked, storms come. And when it blows, I mean, it blows with rain, it gets dark. But in the morning time, ooh, in the morning time, in the sun rising time, it's shining better than ever.
Mm.
Apples are some more red, oranges are more orange. The
Yeah.
grapes and seeds, the birds are singing, and they're celebrating that going through that dead winter.
Yeah.
Spring never looks so good when it goes through the bed of the white snow.
Mm.
That carpets the earth, the carpets the carpets the forest, the hills.
Mm-hmm.
Even the bears wake up.
Yep.
What it's about, man. You can tell from nature, man. Everything be more lively than.
They're lively.
Yeah, yeah, you said it right. It says, "Pray for the best, prepare for the worst." That's right, 100%. Thank you about that, Ali Baba Janhoy, 77. Flowers and snow. Yeah. Do you have you have snow flowers that grow through there? But that's just let you know that it's coming. We prepare a long time for inevitable, for long sleep. We have rehearsals. It's called naps, and we have sleep only to wake up in a dream. Shout out to Kazulia.
Man, I had like 4 dreams last night. Woke up, went back to sleep, woke up, went back to sleep, and dreamt every single time. It's crazy.
Mm,
I had one of the craziest nights last night. It was just strange.
man,
So many dreams, man. Vivid.
man, brother, tell us about it. Tell us about it, man.
I'm just saying, I've been eating more fruit lately. So,
Right.
eating more blueberries. I had some tangerines yesterday, had an orange. And for me, it's a little bit more than usual. Do you know what I'm saying? I think for a regular person, that's normal. You know, cranberry juice. I had also some orange. I had more fruit than usual. But last night, man, I just had dreams. I went to sleep, and then already within 3 hours or so, I was having a crazy dream, and woke up, went back to sleep, and had another one. And this is random stuff. There's nothing really profound happening in these particular dreams. I didn't have any out of body experiences this time, but
Yeah.
just little situations happening. And sometimes I'll be at work in my dream. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Nice.
I'll see people from the past, from my old school and stuff. So
Mm,
I just thought that was interesting. I actually had a hard time getting up because I still wanted to sleep more. I went 9 hours, and I woke up and I was like, I'm still tired. I still want to keep sleeping after 9 hours, man. It's crazy. And I don't think I was much in a deficit as far as sleep or anything. It's not like the night before I only had 4 hours or anything. I've been sleeping fine. But for some reason, this past night, I was just like, maybe it was the extra fruit. But man, I was just knocked out. The cat woke me up. Mojito be waking me up to he wants different food. So that kind of
yeah.
messed it up. It wasn't a nice, smooth 8 hours of sleep. It was like sleep, wake up because of the cat, sleep, wake up because of this or that. Anyway, strange.
Mm,
We all have different, I think, evening experiences depending on where you live. Apartments. I've been in an apartment, so I got a loud neighbor upstairs. Everybody's got their thing, but man, sleep's important.
man, the science of the subconscious. You ever thought about why do we dream? You know what I'm saying? Why do we have dreams?
Yeah,
What else that sits in the subconscious that the brain never stops working? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? If it starts working, you don't stop working. But that tool that named itself is incredible because why do we have dreams? If anyone
Hmm.
could answer that question.
Well, that correlates with the mushrooms you were showing us earlier because the Amanita muscaria mushrooms are going to have psilocybin, which interacts with the dimethyltryptamine that comes out of the pineal gland and our third eye. So technically, we're going through psychedelic experiences and experiencing the most powerful psychedelic in the world, which is DMT, coming out of our brain as we're
Mhm.
as we're sleeping. Do you know what I mean? So the body's repairing itself, and at the same time, you'll have these experiences happening. And I'm not going to go deep into the whole astral projection part, but just in the natural dream state alone, that's
Right.
happening. Though that's a small level of astral projection happening right there too. There's deeper levels, I know, but I feel like that's kind of what's happening right there with the DMT coming out. It's kind of our connection into the cosmos, if you will. I like to consider it like a Wi-Fi that's in our brain. We have a wireless Wi-Fi system in our brains that allows us to log in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then
Yeah,
so that's why some people will use the term download. You know, many people will suggest that you as priests are able to download cosmic information, which is why your lyrics are so brilliant because they
thank
seem
you, man.
so out of this world. You may be subconsciously downloading a lot of this brilliance. You know, it's
Well, the
creativity.
lyrics are right. Well, I like to say sometimes that the lyrics are in the world and I'm out of the world. Switch
Mm,
it, switch it back. Sometimes, you know, they say when the student is ready, the master will appear.
mm,
Sometimes you look at nature, right? Because if the forest is ready, then the mushroom appears. So that it's not planned. I said everything in the beginning was a plan, but the mushrooms is there. The wind carries that. Just comes up out of the norm, but it needs to be there. That wasn't predicted. That was said to come. You know, when the flower grows in the spot, no one knows where the wind is going to carry the seed,
mm,
but it's always at the right time, at the right spot. So that which you don't see governs the rule that what you do see that appear before us all, it's everything is designed to be in a place that it's supposed to be.
mm,
Mike did the moonwalk at the right time because we didn't say, man, we need a person on the stage that could do that. It's just that when it happened, he did it at the right time. Not
mm,
saying that there exist other places that call the backslide or other, but at the right time. And so when hip hop said, okay, I need this here. So you ask and the door shall be open.
mm,
And sometimes we ask without our vocals moving. So we emanate the things that we are ready for. Like, do you remember the first time you seen a hummingbird?
mm.
Was your mind ready for that phenomenon? You knew a bird could fly, but did you know it could stand still in midair?
Not like that. Those wings are moving so fast. It looks like it's just hovering.
Right. And it took you it was a phenom and it took your brain that amount of time to know what's happening really. Because
Yeah,
to you it's walking through space.
yeah.
So the until you sit down and understand the phenom of things that you never even seen before, neither have it entered into our ears. You got to we have to prepare. And you know, they said that God is unpreparable. That it's like a thief in the night. When you get it, you get it. You know, like when Neo said, "I know kung fu," because they downloaded it in his system, and he didn't go through one training. One, he just knew it because it was download. The kung fu was already there,
Mm,
and it put it in him. But the kung fu moves were already there, exercised by great artists such as Bruce Lee himself before it got into Neo.
mm. Now,
Bruce Lee knew. Yeah,
obviously, it's a movie, and we do see a lot of realism in that. But I know, like a kung fu master would be like, without proper training, even if the brain knows kung fu, his muscles don't. Because you know how there's like muscle memory and
mm,
stuff like that. We underestimate how much memory is happening within the cells in the microcosm. Do you know what I mean? I get it for the movie, but I think like a martial artist would say, technically, you would need to train unless the Matrix was able to download all of that information into his cells and the
yeah,
muscles. Do you know what I mean? Because even if you knew kung fu in the brain, I feel like your body needs to know kung fu
right,
separately as a separate brain. You know what I mean? Because we're not just the brain. We're the stomach has a brain, the heart has a brain, our body has a brain. There's so many separate brains happening in the body, but I'm just getting too nuanced. I know on that.
hey, bro. Let's just practice on this. The
Mm.
tree is inside the seed already, but you can't see
Mm.
it unless time comes. So your skills are already built inside. They just want to remind you of things that you supposed to know. It's like
Mm.
when the hormones come in and it takes over your body, it was already planted inside you. And in time, you will want to procreate, or you start to gain who you really are. And
Mm.
that's what we talk about higher self. So if we look at it like that, um, yeah, so we are greater than who we think we are. The thing is to downgrade the seed, have the seed thinking less of itself. That way it would never grow as big as I don't want to say community, but it won't grow. It's to kill the seed before it goes. That's the story of every great prophet that ever came. It says, get them before they grow. Kill the firstborn before they go. The firstborn of what? Knowledge. When you start getting into the light, and when they know that it's in you, they can see it through your light of your eyes or through your talent. The thing is to choke it out before it even lives. But can it resurrect? Yes, it can, because you can't kill something that's already created. Energy.
Yeah.
It's changed form. And if that energy is in you to be something great and good, then it's going to always come back to as much as they try to suffocate it and they try to drown it out, close their ears, turn their backs towards it. It's still going to grow. And in time, man,
Mm.
it's called the sun, which is the third part, but it's such a great part. Look at the universe. What are we looking at when we look up? What do we see that reflects on all of us? And there's shadows that exist, but the light is always here.
Mm.
We close our eyes to it, bro. It's always shining. The
Man.
body's weak, but the flesh is weak. The spirit is always knowing and always, um, it's always forever growing. Forever growing.
Mm.
Their whole thing is to bend us into the direction that they want us to go.
Yeah.
You know, they want to line us up. Somebody said Moochie. Shout out to Moochie.
Yeah, man, you've
Um,
got so many profound followers, man. I'm so impressed with the chat room. I read some of these chats and I can see the astute, high intelligence of your fans, man, because very profound words and answers. I like reading the chat.
no doubt, man. Listen. Those are the teachers pretending to be the students. And
Mm.
I'm the student pretending to be the teacher. We co-inverse and we interact and go into each other back and forth. That's how it's like tennis. So we throw the ball, you catch it, the person throws it, and catches it.
Mm.
So what they are, we both regurgitate back and forth, regurgitating, stir in the pot until it begins to cook. You know what I'm saying? And then all of the flavor comes in, and that's the science of knowledge. Um, Shout out to Don. Oh, Hybrid says shout out to Don. Kinetic 90 Don Pacino. Yeah, indeed.
Came and conquered. Gave a super chat.
Oh, shout out to him. Word, no doubt. So, yeah, man, thanks for showing love. Like I said again, the Patreon is going to be back up. And I haven't been doing my mornings, so I'm gonna start doing the morning time. Everybody knows that the morning is a spell of words to make you feel down. They said good morning and wake and all these spelling words that I'm getting hip to now.
Mm.
And then so we switch it up and say, okay. But I think it's the energy that you put inside the word that makes
Yeah,
it effective.
I agree with that.
So right? So
Yeah.
we can make anything life if you put the seed. You have the power, the ability to do that. We have the ability to do that.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Agreed.
the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Yeah. So yeah, it's good to sit down and do the night. I'm excited because I have new music uh also that we're working on. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
You got another project dropping soon, huh?
Yeah. I got I got two more.
Two
Uh, well,
projects?
well, well over. You already know.
Yeah.
Like well over 3, 4, 5. And right now we're sitting at the dawn of the Braxis. Braxis doing well, and shout out to everybody who's buying the shirts and the albums. And thanks for the support. As independent artists, this is what we do. We do the music. We've become independent, so we can't be controlled by the said powers that be that label, look, no pun intended, but label us as not, I mean, it's going too far or putting pressure on us to complete. No, I complete now when I'm ready to complete. So now I'm in a better position, and also recording myself, I'm in a better position where I feel good about the music. So the music that you get, you're going to get the feelings of me 100%. So if I'm in a bad mood and you get a bad song, it's because I felt like that in that moment, but it's all going to be all true. Mm. If I'm inspired, if I'm inspired and I want to write and record at 4 in the morning, I'm going to get up at 4 in the morning.
Oh wow,
I
you
want to,
you do that? You wake up at 4 a.m. and write?
yeah, I'm saving that for the Patreon.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, yes, I
So
do.
Patreon 2025
Uh,
or in December?
what you said?
Your Patreon, you're gonna launch more for 2025 in general, or like in December?
Yeah, for 2020. It's gonna be like you could join now if you wanna be ahead of everybody. I got the different tiers, so I'm learning the different tiers. So we got one called Frontier. We got one that's called Rocket Tiers. Hey, that's for everyone that's the Rocket Tier. And we have one um those like called tier. It's called Frontier, Rocketeer, and then we have another one. Tier, what's it? It's not Trailer Tears. It's tier.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. What's the other one, AD?
So you could join for free,
Right.
Patreon, and then you've got the $10 a month for the Rocketeer, Tears of Joy, and then that's
The
funny.
tiers.
That was your idea.
Of course.
I already know. I didn't assist. This is all Priest, by the way, y'all. AD didn't help out with this, but I already know Tears of Joy was Priest's idea because I know your style. And then
Yeah.
Frontier. Oh, this is all you. You came up with all of these names. This is great. This is my first time seeing this. My first time seeing
Yeah.
this. This is great,
Yeah.
Priest. I never saw this before. It's dope.
Yeah. So we got the Rocketeer up in there. So you could just get up in there now. If you're a Rocketeer, you could join it. It's $10 a month. Others is 20. And then I'll be giving you exclusive, also taking you to the studio with me at nighttime and at certain times of the day, also when I'm going on a trip, because I do plan on doing a retreat where we could go like once, maybe invite winners of the song, definitely Kyle Zodiac, Cap Jones, and Kill Rifkin, Ty Phoenix, and the main cast, Aurora Borealis, and we could go somewhere. Maybe Colorado will build and do some music somewhere like Sedona, you know what I'm saying, where the whole place is red, or go out there to Puerto Rico, or go Dominican Republic, somewhere exact. I don't care if it's India, man. This generate when you start moving like that, man, listen, it's gonna be crazy. And also like David J. Blazer, where we can show y'all more economics, where y'all can get into how to make more money and with houses and how to share the wealth and spread the wealth and make it a generational thing where we can get rid of the generational so-called curse, because everybody running around with generational curse. I
Hmm.
know the generational curse. The generational curse. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching so, the miseducation of Sonny Carson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, man, if you keep saying we're gonna lose, we're gonna confuse the two gangs, right? They were getting into their zone. They was getting into their zone. They was ready to go to war with each other. It was the Lords versus the Hawks. And before they go to war, right, they have these it's the science behind they had these conversations with each other with before they get up and go to war. Sort of like how football teams and basketball teams, I guess, do it. But this right here was not scripted. It was set, and they were no pun intended. But so he was just like, man, you keep saying, man, they messed up little boy bad, and they were just conjuring themselves out. They was like, man, they did little boy bad, man. You should have seen the way they did messed up little boy. His name was Little Boy, and the leader was like, he said, "Who are we? We the Hawks." In case you forgot, they would do a war cry to rally themselves up. Who are we? And they wouldn't allow no one with a mind at that point, even though it was negative. They had the speakers understood a certain type of realm to talk to his people, his gang. And it was all in unity. And at the same time, because he had no script, he had to go off the top of the head. He had to go into his soul, his spirit, to rally his team up and say, "Who are we for?" When he get lost, he goes, "Who are we? We the Hawks." He said, "That's right." And he goes, "Listen, y'all can do what y'all want. Just let me get mine first."
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay.
no, he was in the spirit though. He said, "Y'all can do what after I get mine." He said, "Because little boy, I gotta take him off of here. It's only one, that's me." You know, but his he was going into his zone. He was finding that spot where the confidence lies. He was going into his chi, his energy, his prana. And it was like, it was only one me. And then it fast forward to the Lords, what they were saying. They was like, man, they messed up little boy bad. They jumped that dude last week. And then the leader was like, yo, look, let little boy swear off, man. You know how they do. We're gonna bring out whatever we gotta bring. But this is the left and the right brain. When you building yourself up to go against your war, against your enemy, you have to talk, you have to have these self-talks inside. And even though we know they were individuals, together they were the Lords.
Hmm.
You see, together they were the Lords, and together they were the Hawks. Individually, they came together and they band together. And I was just looking at that like, even in the negative aspect, I see the positive involved. And say, oh wow, that's the same how you rally your team up. You know, the only thing that was different with this, it was no coming back because little boy ended up getting killed. But at the same time, it was the honor because they honored it. It was just like the Kung Fu flicks. You see how the Kung Fu flicks, how they, if you're the study of the Shaolin technique of the Northern Fist, we have to go and find them. The master told the little lizard, find them and kill them. If they're wicked.
Damn.
The three little masters, they said, yo, listen, because at some time of point, AD, we have to kill the negative. That's why the Killah Priest as king, because we have to kill the negative part aspect, not saying to go out. Oh, hell, no, man, you get locked up. Then the next thing you know, you're doing time because you went and took care the wrong way. Every teacher knows that you must kill the negative part of yourself first.
Hmm.
You must kill the desire. You must kill the ego, the wicked ego, the wrong part that loots up, that's built on the destruction of the society or trying to keep up with the Joneses, the want
Hmm.
of the desire to be, that's where the devil prey on. And the devil, when I say devil, I mean deceiver, preys on that part.
Yeah,
I'm
when
gonna get to it.
I don't know if you
But
ever watched that TV show Lucifer, but
so what's the
yeah, this guy, he plays Lucifer, and one of the things he does is he'll approach someone and say, "What is it you truly desire?" And he'll look at them in a certain way where they fall into this trance and they actually just reveal what they really want. Do you know what I mean? But it's interesting that they portray that style on the devil itself to be focused on desires. People who saw the Lucifer, if you saw the Lucifer TV show, I thought it was a great show. It's really done, it's trying to humanize, the biblical characters. Technically, Lucifer is a female because it's Lucy, but whatever. I went along with everything, trying not to critique it, but it was really well done. It's a really good show. If y'all have seen the Lucifer show, they have angels and they got wings and everything. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that was interesting how he focuses on desires. And if you study Lucifer with the astrotheological interpretation, Lucifer is Venus, and Venus is love and money. It represents love and money.
OJ's came out with a song called "For the Love of Money." He said you'll kill your own brother.
Yeah.
Word.
Crazy.
For the love of money,
Mm-hmm.
you will kill your own, but that's the desire. The desire.
Demetrius Barnes points out also it is the carrier of light. It is the morning star.
Yes, we get a little morning star on our face. It helps us shine better, Brothers go out there, they criticize. I've been criticized of hand gestures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay no attention to that. All that's a part of a sacred family that people don't understand. You have to have a deep and in-depth understanding, because the goat and the lamb is alike. So is all of the hunters. They got keen sense of smart, of stalking and seeing at night. The owl and the cat. We talked about that a lot. So yeah. So those two sides, they equal each other. Man, I'm inspired to write right now. Sometimes you gotta inspire. You gotta sit and like, man, it's gonna be a very special time when we get up there. I'll be in the office. I mean, I said office. I'll be in the building on I have to get ready to get up out of here, so I'm gonna come back on. Do we have Now Born or Crip Jesus or anybody that's going to come on?
I can check the.
Oh, you can go on the Astrology.
I mean,
tell them how we're going to know, because I'm gonna come back on at 5.
I figured tomorrow we can talk about the retrograde, because we're technically going to be in retrograde tomorrow. I'm feeling it already though, man. It got me waking up late. Everything was late. I can already feel it. Traffic was crazy yesterday. There was a fight at the club yesterday. And yeah, it was such a weird night. The manager of the club came up to me because he knows I know about astrology. He's like, "Yo, what's going on with the planets right now? Like, what's happening? Like, my whole life is going into this craziness right now. I can feel something's happening with the planets." I'm like, "Yo, that's Mercury retrograde. It's the most noticeable phenomena in astrology you'll notice, and it technically can be felt within the past week." All the chaos happening. Yeah, man.
Fight break out.
This girl just was just getting. A lot of people were drinking last night. There's a lot of alcohol happening, and who knows what for.
Holidays.
Yeah, this one girl though, she's a Gemini. She's a redhead. She was wild. She was just. She's very tough. She's very controlling with the other girls, and she. I didn't see it happening. I was just DJing, but she came up to one of the other girls that was also a redhead, but she was a fake redhead. And something happened with a scuffle, and next thing I know, I see them just throwing punches. And girls are trying to like pull other girls off, and then, there's like a Cuban clan of girls that are in there. They're trying to, back up their girl, and There's another group that are trying to like pull back the other girls. So it was just a weird dynamic happening, and I'm like, security to the bar, security to the bar. You know what I mean? So I had to call the security to the bar, and they had to break it up, and it was getting bad. But there was the drunkest girl was the Gemini, and she was just throwing arms. If you know anything about Geminis, they got hands. They're
Yeah, you can't. I'll
they're
keep
ready to
shot
throw it
the
down. So she was
pocket.
already a tough chick. You know what I mean? She walks
Yeah.
around, she's pretty, but she's got a lot of masculine energy. I don't know. Anyway, so that fight happened. Everyone's kind of thinking like, "Oh, she's fired. This girl's fired." Manager broke it up and took her outside and everything, and
It's
sent her home. But like
it's something when you
chaos.
fight. Yeah, it's hard for me to judge a fight when you have on like bikini, like when you have on thongs, and it's like it's so
Yeah,
because it's just something about the way it looked. Like I saw a terrible fight.
yeah.
One time it was
With females.
a couple people know it. Well, it was bad, man. It was like oh man, it was an older guy and a younger chick, and it was like the older guy got his hair pulled. He was in his underwear. She was in it. It was just like all I thought was bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? They were like, she was like pulling his hair. He had on underwear with a shirt. It was a yard fight, and it was just like looking bad. This is bad because I pulled up and I knew the chick, and she was just like, yeah, kicked him, and she was in it. Just it was just like, oh man, terrible. But it's underwear fights are never good.
Yeah, it was funny.
Underwear, panties, and because once it's because it gets somehow I don't know. Does it seem slow motion?
It
And they roll
does.
up, and there's always the hair grabbing and the rolling in the ground. And
From my perspective, it was funny because you see them starting to grab each other and things are wailing, and then they just fall to the floor. Because I just see what's happening above the bar, and I just see these two girls going out. And next thing you know, they just disappear to the floor. So I didn't see any of the
yeah,
floor action happening, but seeing them go to the floor fighting was, I don't know, for some reason that was funny. But
yeah.
I should have
What
been
was
on it
the
with the sound effects because I have like punching sounds. I've got boxing bells. And I was so into what
no?
was happening to make sure security got to the bar. I forgot to have fun with it. You know what I mean?
Old Dirty had this fight with this.
I could have done so many sound effects to make it funny, but
Shout out to
it
OGB.
happened so quick, you know.
Yeah. I remember OGB was a little hammered, man. And he had like this fight with this cab driver. It was like an old African dude. It was,
Yeah.
and it was like, come on, come. It's like I don't know what happened in that cab, but it got out and it was like, come on, I'll do you right now. And it was just like the swings because everything, nothing's coordinated. It was just like, and the guy was like an old man, but he knew he had some kick stuff. He kind of like kicked Dirty, and Dirty like flew into the cab. He came to the other side. It was crazy. Came out the other side because he caught him off guard because it was, alcohol is never a good idea
Alcohol is a
to
hell of a drug.
engage in like fighting activities. But I'll tell that story on
Yeah.
Patreon.
Oh, okay. Damn, I'm about to sign up myself so I can hear these stories.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Come on
funny.
through, man. It
Story
was
time with Priest.
yeah. We call them starries, so we're gonna deal with the
Mm.
stars. So wait a minute, hold up. We need more stars. So the month stars, is that the moon and the star? Or the moon
Yeah, it's
stars?
a moon star. So moon star is where you
Okay.
get monster. It's also, because monster would be when people get emotional and the full moon comes out. That's when you get lunatic. Do you
Right.
know what I mean? Because people become more emotional because the
So
moon
the
rules the
stories,
emotions.
so most of the stories, I'm actually this seriously,
Mm.
because it's funny how the word story is almost like
Yeah,
stars. And there's a lot of stories told from the starries. Because I heard about Sistar, Montstar. Um, there's more stars up there. Jokester, Joke Stars,
yeah. Anything
you
with
know.
star like rock star.
Yeah, Rock Star. The Rock is a star, right?
I
And
mean,
then someone they had things called Starry Night, Starry Night.
mm. Yeah, I guess the word stories comes from the Latin word historia, which means narrative or
Story.
account of events. It's Greek. Learning through inquiry, knowledge obtained by investigation.
It seems like the Greeks made a lot of stuff, man.
But they got that.
Wrote
They got that from Old French, which in Old French the word became estori. Oh, I see. And then in Middle English is
Oh,
story.
yeah.
You know.
So where did the word star come from? It's funny because we didn't call things the way they call them now, but it sounds good because we have to manipulate the English words.
So
But
much
we
comes from Latin. You know.
uh,
Um.
started things.
So star comes from it's a Proto-Indo-European root. A star, which means star. It's the ancient root gave rise to similar words around languages. The in Latin was stella, which
Oh, yeah, it
that's
is.
where you get stellar, and then from
Yeah,
Greek was aster, where that's where you get astronomy and asteroid, and then Sanskrit was Tara, meaning star. Damn, I dated a girl named Tara. That's crazy. Old English was steora, which evolved into the modern English star.
right.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Let me see if I could get. What about starboard?
Oh, you're talking about like on a ship, like
Yeah,
the starboard side.
yeah,
Isn't that the left? If you're facing forward.
yeah. Protostar. Uh, in
Starboard originates from Old English steerboard, which means steering side of the ship.
what about a ghoster? Co-star.
Co-star or
Yeah.
coaster? You're talking about coaster where you put your drink? Because like
Yeah.
co-star is
Oh,
just
stop,
like
stop staring. Stop staring at me. And the word stare, because we do
oh,
stare at stars, right?
I'm sure stare comes from star, huh? Stare
Right?
stare
Why are you
comes
staring at me?
stare comes from the Old English starion, meaning to gaze, look fixedly. It traces back to a Proto-Germanic root steronen. Uh, Old High German staren, to become
Anybody
rigid
go
or
to
stiff.
Starbucks?
Yeah.
Start.
Okay.
Michael Jackson said you want to be starting something.
Gonna be starting something.
Want to be
Yeah,
starting?
starting. That's right. Starbucks
Yeah.
comes from a novel, Moby Dick, where Starbuck is the name of the first mate on Captain Ahab's ship, the Pequod.
Right.
So there's a nautical influence and Starbow inspiration. Huh. Starbucks chose the name Starbucks because it sounded
It's
memorable, distinctive.
look, it's starry
Hmm.
stars, and then you can say, "Oh man, history stuff." I can't wait to hear my new stuff, man. Oh,
Yeah.
and I got to start talking about that. Look at the AD looking.
Hmm.
Demetrius said, somebody said starting lineup. Raw star. That's dope. Shout out to Jay Bland.
Shout out to Rakib. He says Ishtar,
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. She
which
was
was the
said to be one of the goddess of well,
fertility.
I'm afraid Anuna so Anunnaki is more uh an Assyrian way. The Anunnaka is the way that the Sumerians said it. I want to hit y'all with some stuff, you know. That I might have a cat come on the show. It's gonna break it down. It's crazy because they didn't say Anunnaki. That's more of a Syrian. The Sumo version was more a Nuna, the Nuna gods, a
Mm.
Nuna. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the study of language, man, is incredible.
yeah. Ishtar. So you got Dagon, Ishtar.
Astral
But
associate
I
Ishtar.
want to see. I've heard somebody say something that was kind of wild. I want to know the science behind the conversation of Mary, and is that tied with the fallen angel because they saw the women very attractive.
So you're talking about Mary, like the Virgin Mary?
Yeah, because why would and I'm just saying you could take this however I want to weigh it and balance it, right? Why would someone come to her and say, okay, I'm gonna give you something? And this is something to ponder on a little bit. It's like she was someone came to her and it was said it was Gabriel. That's what I heard, but it said that uh the sons of God saw the daughters of men. And it's so funny, in so many realms like that, that they came down and they talked and they took them as wives. Like all of a sudden you have an anamorphic, or not just an anamorphic, but you have these realms of the celestial coming down to the celestial. So, and speaking to them. And it's like, who baby is that? What is really good? Because we're gonna go into some of these mystic zones. Um, we was tapping into a little bit on the line down. So it's like it kept happening here and there and there and there. But we don't be catching it like that. Like when Christ was on a hill um for 3 days, he was tempted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was shown all of this stuff. Like who's talking to him? Had this been him falling it. What is this? Who's talking? Who's talking? Is he talking to him, having a conversation with himself? Like, all this I could give myself if I kneel down. Like, there's a lot of stuff I want to get into a little later as we go deeper. I just want to hear everybody aspects on it. Regardless of what your outcome may be, it may be however you see it. You could draw it up the way you want to draw it up. I just want to hear everybody's knowledge on it, even if it's astrology, or if you can find the story in the stars, or you can find the starries, or you could just basically fold it out. Like, you know what? Let me explain this to you.
Yeah.
Because what's the voice that's tempting you on the mountain? It's almost like the same voice that's tempting you in a God. Like, if you do this and this, what's this choice? This could be in the Vedic world. Is it the balance? And if the word balance is, you get the word ball involved in that, right? Because the word balance is the word ball also. And he says those are uh, um, ancient deities,
Yeah. Well, even the
right?
word,
How you draw it up?
because with balance, you even things out. The nighttime evens out the day, but that's also where we get the word evil.
What
Eve,
about Eve? Yeah, yeah,
exactly, and it
exactly.
comes from Eve, because Eve is the female, so she evens out the man.
That's mathematics. If you add them, right? Because Adam, if you add in and you put an atom with an even, that's math.
Yeah. So Adam is odd numbers, and even is the even numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 7 is male. 2, 4, 6 is female. Santos Bonacci talked about this when he was here, because
Yeah.
the man is
We
one,
add,
and then the females come to divide.
yeah. So what's when you okay?
That's also referenced in our trailer for the show. If you
So
watch
to
the podcast,
read is to re-add, right? So you doing
ooh,
addition.
that's profound. I like that. Re-add. to read?
We wordsmith over here, man. But we're going to tap on to that. All right, yo, AD, I'm about to pull out, and I'm gonna hit y'all a little back when I get up out of here, right?
Okay, yeah, we're probably just gonna go right to song promotions.
All right, just take them on a spiritual journey.
Yeah. All right.
Hold up.
That's
I
what's up.
wanna. Peace.
All right. Peace. All right, y'all. Y'all heard it from Priest right there. Um, real quick. So just a reminder, you heard Priest talking about the Patreon. He's got that getting set up right now to be a big thing. The cool thing is he's able to make content from home now. So as you'll already notice if you saw the wind down, he's able to do productions over there and create content and everything. So the link for that's in the description. Obviously, it's patreon.com/Killah Priest. So you can sign up there for free to get going. And then as things progress, whenever you're ready, you can check out the tiers and sign up from there. So that's that. Also, he's got the online store. You can access that through killerpriest.tv. Everything is at killerpriest.tv. We do our best to keep it updated as often as possible. I got to take down some old shows that are up there, but as soon as he has the information about his shows in Canada and Mexico, hopefully he has flyers because that makes it easier. I'll be posting those flyers on the killerpriest.tv. And then we have a social media manager that will be posting on Instagram. So that's the shop. That's what's up there. Priest will give you guys an update tomorrow as far as his inventory. He handles his own merch, so I can't speak on what is available as far as the merch. I just kind of help set up the sites and stuff, Okay. All those links are in the description, obviously. But yeah, keep killerpriest.tv as a bookmark. From your computers and stuff like that. All right. Y'all already know. Let's see. I'm gonna keep the Zoom going up right here. We're gonna go about 5 minutes, just kind of going through the chat room. And then we're gonna go into song promotion. So if you guys are submitting a song for today's show, go ahead and submit now. I've already got a few of them already lined up here that were submitted over the week. So we'll play those today. And even though you don't see Priest in the Zoom right now, he is still going to watch the show. He's still going to hear your beats. So don't think that your song promotion isn't being heard by Priest. He's definitely going to hear it. In fact, he probably has a better way of hearing it too he has a nice sound system at his spot. So he'll probably hear it in better quality anyway. So feel free to submit those song promotions. I'll put the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Until then, what's going on, y'all? We're going to talk about the retrograde tomorrow. Because that's when it's going to hit. But let's see where y'all are at right now. What we got? Some of y'all were posting some really good stuff. Shout out to Hybrid Cypher. Shout out to Rakib. I didn't want to interrupt Priest, but you guys were posting some really cool stuff that I agree with. But like I said, very profound. Rakib says, never thought in 98 would be KP reading my stuff in chat or even know I exist. Yo, that's crazy, right? Yeah, man. Hybrid Cypher says, those people are coming out of nowhere. Shout out AD, Hybrid Cypher. Old Charlie. Rakib says, want to know who NPC, if they don't remember things of a Mandela effect, they chaff from wheat. All right, let's see what else. We got 82 in the room right now. Hank McGurk in the house. Two Eyes. SL Smith says, yes, we can't wait. Rakib says, either be live, do it right, or losing life energy being evil. Ooh. That's cool. Kristen Ramirez. My had all of the signs of a reptilian over false belief of ownership. Jay Bland, a song on Adam's first wife, Lilith. Yo, we had Crumb do a presentation on Lilith. You guys can look back on that. He did a really good job. But check back for a presentation on this channel from Crumb TV. Shout out to Crumb TV. All right, so I'm just going to go into these chats real quick. Hybrid Cypher says, we might be wordsmithing up in here. Yeah, right? Taking away good life spell evil backwards is... Oh yeah, live. Adam came from Eve is the mother. Yep. All right, let's go back to the bottom. Demetrius says, I'm just happy to be in the presence of someone like Haiti Rasta, Flat Earth final boss. I am not the final boss. I came on late, to be honest, and it took me a year because I didn't want to believe it. But yeah, I'm not gonna get into that because I'm over it. You know, the Flat Earth topic was popular for like a year ago. Now people bring it up. It's like, you know, once you know, and then you just kind of get over it, and you get over trying to like convince anybody else. You know, it came up at work. Someone started talking about, you know, like the dinosaurs exist. Someone started talking about moon landings, and I'm putting away my stuff. I'm like, I'm not in the mood, so I just kept quiet, put my stuff away, and I was like, I'll see y'all later. I could have totally gotten in the conversation, but you know, once you've had enough of the conversations, you're just good. You know, silence is golden. Even though we're on a podcast. Cayman Concord says, we are like books. Most people only see our cover. The minority read only the introduction. Many people believe the critics. Few will know our content. Emil Zola. Demetrius says, AD is Goro. I'm not Goro, but having an extra pair of hands would be kind of helpful. Kristen Ramirez, Waters Above, The Great Flood. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get the song promotion set up. And we might have a shorter show today. I got to clean my house anyway. So let's see. All right. 1, 2. What day is today? Yo, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. Man. I'm not really even a turkey guy. I don't really eat much turkey. Do y'all eat turkey? You know, but you know, it's family. We visit the fam. Okay, so we're looking back since the 18th. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 19th, 18th. All right, DJ from Guam. All right, so we got 5 today so far. All right, let's do a last read before we go into this. Rakib says, hey, appreciate you, AD. Thank you, too, for being here with us all. You're a badass, man. If I lived in LA, I'm sure. Absolutely, man. If you're ever, I'm near LAX, so if y'all are ever in the area, you never know. You know what I'm saying? I could probably even give you the name of the spot that I DJ at. Get you in for free. Just hit me up. Hybrid Cypher says 80 is Nightwolf. I am up late. I'm definitely a night owl, so to speak. Yeah. I'm lucky if I get up and the sun is still out. I'm like, yes. Rakib says, I'm out, y'all. Peace, love, and overwhelming light. Peace, Rakib. Nate Dog. Nate the God, my bad. Christian says, we able to see the planet Saturn past the ice walls. Okay. Yo, there's a guy on Instagram going off about past the ice wall stuff. I see it on Instagram. I'm like, that's cool. And I just keep scrolling, man, because I mean, I'm just over the subject for now, you know? Oh, damn. Okay. Cayman Conquer says someone suggested brown sugar, sweet potatoes, marshmallows, and a mouth ago, and that's what I'm going to be making for our chefs. But that's cool. Nice. That's what's up. Yeah, that's a good time to do a carb load. If you're gonna work out on Friday, carb load on Thursday, and then hit the gym hard on Friday. That's gonna boost your leptin levels. That's gonna boost your glycogen. You should be waking up on Friday with enough energy to hit the gym hard. You know what I'm saying? Do some bench press or calisthenics, whatever you do, pull ups. Friday is gym day, at least for me. You know, Thursday I'm gonna grub up. Friday is gonna be workout day. Hold on, this girl blowing me up. She gonna have to wait. Always make them wait. Don't text back too fast. Okay. Hybrid Cyber. Turkey sends you to sleep like drugs. The Addams Family film put me off of turkey, even though I'm a... Yo, Addams Family was a great movie. Yeah, turkey has tryptophan, but so does chicken. You know what I mean? I study food as kind of like a side thing. And yeah, tryptophan will raise your serotonin. Serotonin will have you in a what's called a parasympathetic state, which puts you in kind of like a recovery mode. And that kind of like puts you in like relaxed state, you know, whereas sympathetic state has you more in fight or flight, which you can get from like sugar and caffeine. Parasympathetic is what starch does to you, and turkey and tryptophan and things like that. So if you're cognizant of how you want to feel, you'll know how much to eat of what. You know what I mean? So yeah, just be aware if you know you're gonna be chilling after you eat, the tryptophan will help out. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful, because sometimes that's after a meal you just want to knock right out. And if you don't want to fall asleep, I would have coffee with your Thanksgiving meal. Keep the caffeine so that you don't just pass out, you know, right there at your family's house. You know what I mean? Or find a way to keep moving around and stuff like that. So yeah, because energy is important, man. That's why I try to watch what I eat, because if I'm trying to get things done, I'm not going to have a plate of pasta. You know? I feel like y'all already know that stuff, though. Okay, let's move on. Dimitri says the infamous ice age wall. I'm not going to leave it, okay? Oh, I've got Thanksgiving customers coming in. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, Demetrius. Yeah, don't love them 403s. Something boom boom boom. I'm a simple guy. Hybrid Cypher likes that relaxed feeling. That's what's up. See, that's why some people like indica. It just depends on you. If you like the relaxed feeling, you know, bananas would be good for you. Turkey, things that make you feel chill. Me, I think I'm already a relaxed dude, so I like to come up a little bit and have coffee, a little bit of sugar. I have to counterbalance my natural mellowness so I can get productive and get things done. You know what I mean? That's what works for me. Everyone's different. Two Eyes says, I'm eating park animals with the migrants. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Let's see. All right. Kristen says, dealing with aliens at the job. Oh my gosh, y'all are going in. Let's see. Chosen Lore. Hey D, have you ever gotten the call from God? I had this huge awakening in 2009. I started saying 1111 everywhere. That's the closest thing that I would consider to it, because it was like my, you know, kind of seeing some type of interaction with the Matrix, so to speak. When I did mushrooms and when I was 21, that was a big shift for me. I haven't been the same since. So that could be a call from God. It just kind of depends on your interpretation of what call from God is. But that would be one. Another one would be the astral projection I've gone through, you know, actually leaving my body. That was so real that it was like life-changing, waking up after that. I've talked about that before on the show. 403s or 304s? I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying, though. Ceaseless. Yo, ID, do you bring your own equipment to work or do you use what's provided? So I have two clubs I work at. One of them, they have a house computer, and I bring a small controller, and I DJ off that. It's like my small. It's like a Honda Civic of DJ controllers. And then the other club I work at in Hollywood is they got the nice. It's like a what XDJ controller. It's like a Ferrari. It's like the most popular one that's out right now of DJ controllers. And I love that. That thing is awesome. So I just bring my laptop to that one, and I'm actually spinning at that club. So I do an 8-hour set. So that one is more DJ like. Whereas the other spot I'm at over here, the girls choose the music, and I might be on Spotify. I might switch over to Tidal. I might mix a couple tracks. It varies. But both clubs are cool, just very different vibes. Because one is all hip hop, and the other one is kind of a mixed format. Demetrius, 80 does a good Trump and Mickey Mouse impression. Actually, my best impression is Cartman. But I actually had a thing on Fiverr. If you guys are familiar with Fiverr, I did I had a gig where I was doing impersonations of Cartman. I was the best Cartman impersonator on Fiverr. So people would send me jobs to do like voicemails. I would do happy birthdays to their kids. I would do like some people would do projects with with South Park characters, and they would hire me to do Cartman's voice. I want to see if I could bring up the actual gig. I probably disabled my thing because I was getting so many orders that I was just kind of over it. I'll pull it up another time then. Probably had it online. I'll show you guys another time. But anyway, yeah, it's like a Cartman thing I do. I don't feel like doing it right now. Thank you, 99 Cham. Okay, let's see. Did you know that the Hungarian and Austrian scientists who first arrived in America were called Martians? No. Oh yeah, it's not that stressful. I bring my own food, so I try to maintain. I'm kind of crazy. I'm like kind of neurotic about diet, so I bring my own food. I do like what's it, a meal prep, and I have certain things to make sure my blood sugar is good, and I'm constantly kind of like maintaining my ATP. So because of that, I'm able to have a good steady flow of energy throughout the whole night. It took me years to develop that, but as long as that's in place and I'm feeling good with a small little bit of weed, DJing is cool, and as long as I get my sleep. So I don't got any wife or kids, so I'm able to just focus on just getting stuff done. And then Sunday and Monday we do the show, and we rock this, and I handle any kind of projects from Priest and everything too. So I got a good flow happening right now, but there's always room for improvement. Not a jack of all trades, but I do what I do. A lot of audio stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna do impressions right now. Okay, y'all ready for this song promotions or what? Hank says, I'm not a pharmacist, AD. I'll just sell you the best food I have. Right on, right on. And you got to do them in the morning, otherwise they'll keep you up at night. What you talking about? Turmeric tablets. Okay, here we go. Song promotions. Let go.
Song promotions. You send in your music, we play it live on the show for Killah Priest and the world to hear.
All right. Hold on, I had to hit my phone, man. Let's see. Okay. Let's go. Our first submission is by DJ from Guam. Let me make sure I didn't already play this last week. Yep.
forward, sing the Lord a new song, carry on. Put your armor on, praise in the symbol of his faithful people, the angel Hebrews. Let Israel rejoice his maker from Jamaica. Let people of Zion be glad in the King. We're not human beings but wing. Let them praise his name with dances and sing. Make music, no human being. With the heart after dark, the Lord taketh delight in his people. Yeah, they Hebrews, he crowned the humble. No, we start to bumble like the bees start to singing. Ears start to ringing. Victory, the Lord for faithful people. Rejoice, the honor. Here's the Hebrews. Yeah, here's the Hebrew. The dark ages, the tomb raiders, moon craters. Look at the nebula, we hear invaders. Dark ages, tomb raiders, the moon craters. Looking from the nebula. Forever, forever. Yo, check it, verse 2. May the praises of Yah be in their mouths, the double-edged sword in their hands, to inflict vengeance upon the nations, and the punishment for the judgment. Mothership the people, bind their kings with fetters, their nobles with shackles of iron. The Lion of Zion to carry out the sentence written in the books. Overlook, lightning's push. Lightning push, tribes of Kush. Never ambush. Yeah, this what we do, songs for you. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Cause we're the people, we're the future. We said hallelujah, 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 yeah, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. We the people, angels of perdition, y'all just listen. Angels of perdition, y'all just listen. Angels of perdition, y'all just listen. Swords are hit. Guam, we get it on. Sing the song and rejoice, O nations, not desired. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat and we wept. When we remember Zion, but how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Snap back like rubber bands above the land, out of the atmosphere. While we here, we just appear, then disappear. Just like smoke, we write it. Come back inside it with a ghost. So sing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Yo, that's cool. Had kind of a haunting sound in the background, but that was cool. I dig it. Shout out to DJ from Guam. That was featuring Killah Priest, obviously. The song was called Rare Quartz. Hallelujah. Nice. Good track. Good track. It's just me in the song promotion, so I'll only be commenting, but that was cool. I'm sure Priest already knows it. So that's what's up. Shout out to DJ from Guam. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we've got Slick Vic Low featuring Neru The Fourth Fugee, produced by Dskillz Harris. Song is from Baltimore. Song is called Alien Moon Alchemy. All right. Check it out.
Ayo, the styles, redacted files, mothership hovering over the now. We spit that other shit, microphone thunder fist. Fuck the industry drama, turn whack lyricists to martyrs. Underground like Agartha, recite mantras. Black king raised by black queens, that's my mother and them. Aunts and grandmama use the pen like swordsmen. Creative, innovative, creative stories untold, unfold. Zim, Sim, Salabim, Akasha, record spin. Murderous mantis, needle drop, classic Atlantis stole. Egyptian gold, vocabulary thick like fat asses on Atlantis. man, I stripper pose, the spitter of definitive poems. This squad ain't worth shit. Pangea pages, one verse of what I spit it make the earth shift. Y'all scat like jazz tones, defecated on rappers' faces. Stop hating, y'all weed with no papes to roll. Nobody's elevated. Play your role and shut the fuck up. Ancient aliens with scaly skin, the rap reptoid Mancinians from the bloodline trying to deceive your visuals. They can't rival the original. Melanated hue holders, resist the controllers. Mad villainous money folders. Space-time rhyme excellency. Spit bars with telepathy. Intergalactic refugees. Extraterrestrial alchemy. Divine live mind streams. How you supposed to silence a light beam? Only the gods can challenge me. Sumerians buried in holy wordplay. Aligned with transmissions from the gifted initiated. 33rd, the foundation was indoctrinated in the ancient ways. Preserved in proverbs. Conferred on instrumentals. You heard me. Let the temple clergy say Ashe, motherfucker.
Yo, I can stop or break the concrete from under your feet. Bite on me, you lose both rows of teeth. Verses written in Japanese, then transcribed from ancient Kemetic deities. If we talking God, MCs gotta mention me. Social media, WhatsApp, tweets, they never mention me. See, there's a misconception going out your way to haters love, and that's the disconnection. While reflecting, I realized that we're the forefathers and mothers of humanity and culture. Every continent we cultivated and fostered. Put on some 432 and pop some shrooms. Now I find myself on Nibiru, glancing at the moon. Nah. Fly me to the moon. Yeah. Fly me to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Yeah. Fly me to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Yeah. Fly me to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Yo. Have you ever seen a gypsy 8 feet or ancient Olmec tunes? Magnetic fields in the waves create monsoons. We in the MF last days like doom. Remember rappers I chew up, digest, consume. Speak up and talk with your chest, bitch. He was talking slit his neck, now he necklace. Looking broke, bitch, and checklist. This not checkist. Always hit my homie crispy when I'm in Texas. Ancestral, extraterrestrial, sapiosexual, molest your mind while I'm standing right next to you. Use your pineal gland, that's where the answers lie. Got energy, shoot up your spine with every line. Get aligned to get in line.
Cock back with raw raps, encounter the third kind. Each verse the first contact, and load the snatch bodies. Impact of those who hold shotties. My mind embodies the future almanac and boom bap. MC interdimensionally. One rap will collapse the Illuminati. Still ill spitting, whether freestyle or written. Nice around mics like Scott Pippen. Ripping with definitive action. Don't quote, got the scope with the vision for the clapping. Dope like veins filled with that concealed traction. And my coat so white it looked like the old Michael Jackson. Blasting, one shot empty your intestines. Tag team wrestling, we tapped in. Lesbian sex, get strapped in. My rap pen, a Mac 10. Even with a whole dub, you couldn't see the lines. Connected like the light rail to the west side. Good day, O'Shea Jackson vibes. Moon glide, alien alchemy, open your eyes.
Fly me to the moon. Yeah. Fly me to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Yeah. Fly me to the moon. Fly me to the moon, yeah. Fly me to the moon, yeah. Fly me to the moon.
That was dope. What y'all think about that? That was cool. Great hook. Fly me to the moon. I'm digging it. I like his verse too. That was straight fire. I love that type of beat too. I love that type of music. That's real hip hop right there. I think it goes without saying. Y'all already know that was ill. Shout out to the Fourth Fugee. What else can you say? Like, you saw the fire in the chat. That's real boom bap. That was cool. I like it. That was straight dope. I know Priest likes that too. Demetrius Barnes says late 90s feel. Solar Effects put Fly to the Moon, fire. That was cool. He's like, he was like, lesbian sex, I'm strapped in. Yo, that's dope. Slick Vic Low featuring Neru The Fourth Fugee. Produced by Dskillz Harris. Alien Moon Alchemy. All the links to these works are going to be in the description a couple hours after the show. Genko says classic sound. That's what's up. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, we've got an artist named MEDATRONE from the North. The song is called Crocodile Soup. Okay. Just the beat. Crocodile soup. Crocodile soup. Yeah. Crocodile soup. Come around, drop a file soon. Yeah. Karma style soon. Sonata. Sauna style soon. Come around. Drop a sentence. Karma style soup. Crocodile soup. Yeah. On a dime. Crocodile. Gone for a while. Took a while. Pass the phone file. Crocodile soup. Dramatized. Rockabye poop. Yeah. Pocket size too. Yo. Tropical. Diabolical. No. I could throw something together on that. That was cool. It's the name Crocodile Soup. Crocodile is not easy to rhyme to, so you would have to use near rhymes. Yo, Priest would love this track. What are you talking about? That beat is great for Priest. It already sounds like something he did on Forest. That almost sounded like Fox Chase. You know? Talk a while soon. Socket type. Java file. Comma style. Talk a while. Oxidized. Solid ice. On a dime soon. But that's cool. Demetrius says, AD a wild bull. I know, Demetrius. That's why I didn't give full bars. I was just throwing words around. It's safer that way. Otherwise, I'll say a bar that won't make no sense. I do not have a pair of gaiters on right now. What are these? Nike Air. But that was dope. I was feeling it. I know Priest definitely would like that. So I'll just say it for Priest. You could just send it to Priest right now. That was a cool beat. Uh-oh, we're getting more submissions. I better keep it moving. Shout out to MEDATRONE. You definitely on the right track for Priest. I know he would like that. That sounded like Fox Chase. Yeah. All right. Oh, damn. I better move. Okay. Next up, we've got Reuben and Nora from Limerick City, Ireland, with a song called Hours.
hours. Riding for hours, strange owls, talking elves, time clock tower ringing bells. See the shells, he's in hell from the prism, good thoughts shining wisdom. Life and death, two sides to the spider web, trap artists, rosemary flowers. Writing for hours, Christmas carols, letterbox notes, Holy Ghost, treehouse of horrors. Four horsemen outside, misty smoke exchanging chronic lungs. Iron face, last time sparkled blunt and space page rearranged. Climbing blocks and mighty foxes bow whiskey calligraphy. Kind of foggy, follow the yellow brick road. Lick the toad, DMT mode. Cutthroat, love boat. Slow motion, the evening omen. Full of wind, November nefer. Timeless streams cutting close to the end of the spiel. Feel the electricity shock the system. Listen, insightful vision.
Yo, keep going. That's dope. You just need another verse on that. Keep it going. That was a little bit too short. I'm all for shorter songs, like around 2 minutes. But that track definitely needs another verse. And I think you were going in. That was cool. I liked it. I was feeling it. And the beat was cool. That was good, man. I see your flow. It's kind of an underground flow, but it kind of was like had a little bounce to it. But yeah, maybe that's a work in progress. I'm not sure. But yeah, kind of a psychedelic sound, psychedelic hip hop. I mean, it's not uncommon to have songs this short. Usually they'll be incorporated into mixtapes, and then the DJ will flow that into another song. So I'm familiar with that format of having a track where you do one verse. That's cool for promotional use. So as is, it could be done. But I'm just saying, I liked it so much, I would like to hear a second verse. As just opinion. But that's cool as is too. Aurora says trip hop. Yeah, I guess I could be trip hop. Yeah. Aurora says, good job. That's like British trip hop, dope, real underground. Yeah. That's cool. I like it. What else? Demetrius is saying Cortez. No, I'm not wearing Nike Cortez. I'm wearing Air Max. Just black and white Air Max. Nike Air Max. They're like my shoes to run errands and get things done. Okay, next up we've got an artist named David J. Blazer featuring Broad Island with a song called Acting Like You Do, But You Don't Know. Hey.
Acting like you know, but you don't know. Acting like you do, but you don't know. Acting like you know, but you don't know. Acting like you do, but you don't know. Acting like you know, but you don't know. Acting like you do, but you really don't. Acting like you know, but you don't know.
Hey.
Acting like you do, but you really don't.
The less that you think that you know, the more that you can learn and continue to grow. Versus doing the same ish, so have a direction to aim with before you go. Else don't complain when your mission is wasted. Before you can grant it, when you still had it, your time was already taken. While you're blaming other people, you get hate and anger from your own hesitations to go ahead and blame them. Once you cash in your days, take it from the blaze. They gone in the blaze. Use the senses and follow the smoke signals. Show us the way. Stay quiet, avoid and pride versus talking ignorance or hearing yourself to get high. One half of your brain making a product, the other half is selling a lie.
Acting like you do, but you don't know. Acting like you do, but you don't know. Acting like you do, but you don't know. Acting like you do, but you don't know.
That's it. That song's got room for another verse on it right there. That's the first thing. Hook's kind of cool. The whole track needs to be mixed and mastered. And you can tell because there's not much compression on the hook. You want to compress that hook. I would probably even do a little like lo-fi effect on that. You know, make it sound like it's a record. You know, the scratching in the beginning sounds cool. It had a good sound in the beginning. I was already like nodding my head to it. And the way you started your verse was kind of cool. It was kind of like, like here comes something cool. And you had like a good sound going on in the beginning. And it kind of just left me hanging at the end there. Just with the verse, but there's definitely an improvement on this track compared to past tracks. So it sounds like you're really putting songs together now, and you put in 16 bars, and it was a good artist on the hook. Yeah, definitely huge improvement. There's definitely potential on that track. It sounds like it's a work in progress. I would probably add a second verse, redo the first verse. You know, because you can hear conviction on a track. You want to rap with conviction, even if your lyrics aren't that great, or even if you know you're you don't have to be an amazing lyricist. If you rap with conviction and a sense of confidence, it'll still it can still work. You know, I'm not saying it'll always work, but people can hear insecurity in their voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you had insecurity in that voice. Because it was definitely an improvement in your delivery. Your delivery was better compared to last tracks. But yeah, I would fix up the end of the first verse on that and then get it mixed and mastered. You can send it to Studio AD. They do a great job over there. Mixing and mastering. First song is free. $100 gets you a mixed and mastered track. If you just want your track mastered only, then it's only $50. That's the best deal you're gonna get in town. So you can go ahead and compare that. Go to studioad.pro for more information on that. But hear the difference. That's why the first track is free. Because once you hear what a mixed and mastered version of your own song sounds like on different sound systems, you'll be blown away by how it sounds. Huge difference. And it's not just compression. There's a lot of things happening called sonic maximization, and the EQ, and there's like intelligent stuff happening with mixing and mastering things that I'm working with. So yeah, check that out. But that was cool. Great improvement. Shout out to DJ Blazer and shout out to Broad Island. Yeah. Demetrius Barnes says has a little diabolical sound to it. The rapper, that is. 2 Eye says they don't know, but they can learn. Hank McGurk says split white oak after holy masses. David Blazer says has 2 open verses. Thanks. I'll send when I have all stems. I'll respit mine so you can hear my words better. Yeah, but that was the way you started. That was good. I gotta say, like I was feeling it in the very beginning too. Like it had a great sound. And the energy was right. You know what I mean? Energy was right there. So that was cool. Huge improvement. You know? Okay. Let me hit refresh. All right. Let's see. Oh, was that it? I think that was it, y'all. Hold on, let me double check. Any last minutes? That was a cool track. All right, it looks like that was our final submission for the day. No doubt. All right, we're gonna let you guys have the rest of your evening. Not gonna waste any more time. Join us tomorrow night where we're gonna have Killah Priest in the studio. And we'll take it from there. Wait a minute. We just got a last minute submission from Aurora Borealis. I don't see the form though, but I see your payment. Oh, you put the link in the payment. Okay. I don't see the form submission, brother. But I think I can still play the song. Okay. So we got one more track. Aurora Borealis song is called Twitchin' Swollen Eye Kung Fu. Oh, damn.
Dark World Part 3. Welcome to the Vatican City, the temple, the hip-hop disciple. The devil is my rival, clutching the Bible, lean like the Eiffel Tower of Pisa, not the people of Pisa. Hey yo, walk on the block, these cops give me good courage, stop. Fresh, my skin color put me at risk of the nuclear cyst. Slap in the wrist of the basket, of the belly of the beast, or casket. I don't even have to ask it. Another special for the belly of the beast. When I got released after the World Cup, the Vatican International, many aliens like the G.O.D. Peace to the God with the R.I. who was giving me the ability, agility to spit at the R.I. Hard lightning when I'm writing, both on the jail or coat. And yeah, I still walk straight, talk straight, still got the sniper raise, till you back a new page, still got the draw gauge. Blow your door out the hedges, still got the surrenders with the 7 cc's opposed up. It's a Aurora Borealis, the alien being, the advanced being, the fantasy, fanatic, fantastic, MC, running laps, gymnastic. I go deep in your senses, leave mental scars that you can't forget. Do you remember me? 9 times out of 10, you forgot. It's been a while since I picked up the PEN. Let's block your brain cell catechism. Say Basil, Borealis is real, is real. In the middle of the battlefield, crouch low, St. Michael the Archangel, leader of the angelic army. They got a hit in me for going against those who still kill, destroy like toys. I'm serious as cancer, AI the answer. I'm dodging arrows, they aiming at my bone marrows. Thrust the words from out the Bible as weaponry towards my enemy.
Yo, this song has potential, man. It just needs to be mixed and mastered. Just hit me up. You know what? Send me that track, ad@killerpriest.tv. Send me the stems. I'll mix and master that for free. Let me show you how much of a difference it'll make. Because I like the choir. I like the strings. Da, 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 da. This is a cool track. It just needs to be mixed and mastered right. I'll probably add an 808. Like boom boom, like a Wu-Tang 808, and I'll still keep it grimy. I'm not gonna take away too much of it, but it just needs to be mixed and mastered. You're kind of like maxing out right here. It's peaking. It shouldn't be a full straight line right there, but I can fix all of that. Send me the stems, Aurora, and for free I'll send it back to you. No cost, no charge. But I just want you to hear the difference because everything else is cool. Like your lyrics, your delivery could be a little sharper in your enunciation, pronunciation. Some of the words are like slurred, and there's a little bit of mumbling happening in there. But when you came back with "It's Aurora Borealis," like it kind of brought me back. I was like, "Ooh, there's something here." It just kind of needs a little bit of 808 sound. So let me mess with it. Demetrius says, "Let AD cook." Yeah, let me cook on that, and then I'll premiere it on the show, no extra charge, just for the fun of it. Do you know what I'm saying? I got into hip hop for the fun of it, man. When I started this, I wasn't making no money at all. It wasn't even about money. It was just because for the love of hip hop. And certain songs will do that, to you. And beats, especially beats, will do that to you. They'll have you just in love with the sound and just excited to work on things. You know what I mean? Okay, anyway, but that's cool. That would be dope. Send me the stems, Aurora. Let me help you. Help me help you. All right. Great show. Double checking the submissions. That's it for today. Once again, we'll see y'all tomorrow for the Killah Priest live Podcraft. What should we end with tonight? We're going to let you guys have your evening. Thanks for watching this far through. Y'all have a great night. You might wake up feeling a little different because we're going right into that Mercury retrograde. It's going to be a clouded mind. If you ain't thinking right now, it's completely normal. I know that sounds crazy.